What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jurisco coming at you guys with another video, boys. And today, fellas, we're gonna be doing our Madden 22 X Factor tier list, fellas. Yes, you heard me right. We're gonna be ranking every single X Factor in the yard right now, going over which ones are the best, which ones are the worst, everything like that. Hey, so let's go hop into it. Now, if you guys have not already, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe, fellas. Doing those three things will go a long way, and your boy would highly appreciate. Hey, so go and take care of that. And also, make sure you turn on that bell notification so you guys don't miss anything Madden 22. Now, one last thing before you hop into the video, boys, I'm going to say it's really quick. It's happy holidays to everybody out there. Happy holidays to the entire Jurisco gang. You guys have been going crazy, showing a lot of support, love, and everything like that. I appreciate all you guys throughout the entire year. Whole 2021 was absolutely wild. One of my best years by far. So like I said, I just want to say real quick, thank you guys. I'm so grateful for everybody in the community, everybody who, you know, watches every single video, watches every stream, anything I do. I really do appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And like I said, we're going to turn up next year. We're going to go crazy, boys. So like I said, appreciate you guys. Also, I'll be doing giveaways on my socials. So if you guys want to, you know, follow me on Twitter, I'll be doing giveaways on there. Twitch, I do live stream on there. Follow me on there. We're doing a bunch of giveaways tomorrow. So like I said, make sure you stay tuned to my social accounts because you're going to want to be in these giveaways. All right, guys. So now we're going to hop into the tier list, boys. I know you've been waiting for this one. A lot of people have been asking me for an X Factor tier list because I did a ability tier list. If you guys have not seen that video, make sure you check out that video. I have it somewhere on the screen, but we did make an ability tier list video and that one went crazy. So like I said, people, they want to see this one too, which is the X Factors. Now I want to go ahead and shout my guy Just Different, aka Clamp God. He did make this tier list. I did not make it. This is not my tier list. He did make this, so I want to go ahead and shout him out real quick. He does have a YouTube, so I'll leave his YouTube like link in the description or something like that. Make sure I do check him out because like I said, I really do appreciate him for doing this. Now let's go and hop into, you know, the tiers. This is basically the same tiers as, you know, my last time we did this with the abilities. We have S tier, which means it's like the best in the game, like, you know, by far best in the game. Then we have A tier, which means like right under borderline S, you know, one more patch or something like that, one more update, and you know, if it gets better, it will be in this S tier. Then we got C, which is the average, you know, normal one, none you want to go crazy with, but it is usable. Then we have the definition of trash. This one just basically means if you use this, you are bot. If you use this, you want to lose. That's what that basically means. So that's what definition of trash is. Then we have don't work. We know what that means. It just doesn't work. EA does not know what they're doing in the office. It's somehow glitched, so it does not work. But yes, that is the tiers. Now, fellas, there is one problem with this tier list other than the fact that he is missing an N on the end of Madden right here. I don't know how he did that. But the other problem is that Bottleneck, the Bottleneck X Factor that comes with Mojo, it's not on this tier list. So we're going to go through all the X Factors, right? And then at the end, we're going to talk about Bottleneck because like I said, somehow, some way, he missed out the Bottleneck. I don't know how he missed it out. I don't know how he forgot to add it because like I said, it's probably one of the best X Factors in the game, but somehow, some way he missed out on it. But yes, that is the only X Factor missing from this tier list. All right, so now we're gonna hop into the tier list. We're gonna start ranking these, and if you guys don't know how X Factors work or anything like that, you guys need some more context or background behind them. I did make a separate video on like how to get them, how to exchange them, how do you know, put extra, how do you put different X Factors on other ones and stuff like that. You guys need more context with that. I did make a separate video on that. And also, I've used all these X Factors, so guys, don't think I haven't used the X Factor because I've used every single one in the game. So let's go hop into it. So the first one we do got is Bazooka. Bazooka is the first X Factor we got. We all know about Bazooka. We all know about it. It's usually the best, you know, quarterback X Factor for, you know, core Madden. You're playing Regs, franchise, anything like that. It's either Omaha or Bazooka for the most part. So let's go and talk about it. So Bazooka, we know where this goes. We know it goes in the S tier because it's one of the best, if not the best, quarterback X Factor. By far the best one because it basically allows you to throw further. It's gonna, you know, basically allow you to throw, you know, more yards basically. So Bazooka, 100% S tier. It's not even a debate. It's really not even a question. This is by far an S tier, you know, X Factor for abilities by far. Now we got I think this is first one free. I want to say first one's free. We're gonna put this in A. We're gonna put this as an A only because it's really good. It's really good, but it's not as good as the other ones we're gonna be talking about, which is, you know, the other running back X Factors. This one's definitely good. First one's free. It's a good X Factor. It's a really good one, so that's why we're gonna put it in A. But like I said, it's not an S tier. It's not the best in the game, so that's why it's not going in S. Now next we have Freight Train, fellas. Freight Train. Hey, I had to do it. I had to do it, boys. Freight Train is by far the best running back X Factor in this game. Because I'm telling you right now, if you've used it in mud, if you used it in rags or anything like that, you know what this X Factor will do to people. You know this will absolutely abuse people on the field because basically you can't get tackled. That first person who tries to tackle you, they're going to break your tackle no matter what. You can juke, spin, run directly at them like an idiot. You will break that tackle every single time. So Freight Train, S tier by far, not even a question. Next, boys, next we got Moss. Now, we don't have to say too much about this Moss X Factor, only because we all know that it's broke. If you had the game since it came out, if you get in the game this Christmas, it don't matter. You can tell and you notice that when you try to, activate this, when you use the Moss, the moonshot build, and you try to, use this X Factor, it doesn't work at all. And it's been like this since the game has launched. Now, I don't know why it's like this. I don't know what EA did. I don't know how they messed this up, because like I said, it's just the X Factor. It's really nothing crazy, but nonetheless, it does not work, boys. So yeah, that's why it's going in this category right here. But when this does get, updated, or if it does get fixed or something like that, it will definitely be right here in this S tier, because I'm not gonna lie to you, boys, it's gonna be OP. If they do end up fixing this, it's going to be OP, because this X Factor it's insane. It's been in past Madden. It was in Madden 21 and Madden 20, and basically it was just OP. It was just way too good. So now, if you notice, it's not in core Madden anymore. You can't use it in Madden or anything anymore. It's only in Yard. But like I said, it is glitched right now. So that's why Moss goes in this way. It just doesn't work. And next we have Rack 'em Up. I want to say, yeah, this is Rack 'em Up. Rack 'em Up, we're going to put it in C. I'm going to only put it in C only because it only works on rack catches. I don't love this. I don't love that it only works on rack catches. So I don't love this X Factor like that. I don't like it really. I don't really use it like that. I usually use Yak 'em Up, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit. But Rack 'em Up, it's an average, okay X Factor. You could use it, but nonetheless, it's not gonna be somewhere it's OP, because like I said, you have to rack catch. If you don't rack catch, it's not gonna activate at all. So like I said, we're putting Rack 'em Up in C tier. Next we have, what is this, Run and Gun? I want to say Run and Gun. I'm gonna put this in A. Gonna put Run and Gun in A only because it's gonna basically make you, you're not gonna miss. If you're throwing on the run outside the pocket, you're never gonna get an inaccurate pass. So that basically makes this an A, because it's really, really good. It's not the best in the game, but it is definitely good if you're using like a Hitman, if you're using any build that does not get that doesn't get Bazooka. Run and Gun is really good for throwing and stuff like that. It's really, really good, because I know a couple builds don't get it, like Hitman. They don't get the Bazooka anymore. But yeah, Run and Gun is definitely really, really good. Next we have Satellite, boys. Satellite. Now Satellite, I'm not gonna lie to you, don't love this one either, only because it's kind of like a Rack 'em Up kind of. It just doesn't make you OP. It doesn't go crazy as it should. So we're gonna leave this as an average X Factor. Nothing crazy. Because I like it. I like it, but like I said, it's not crazy good. Alright, so the next X Factor we do have on the list is the Trust X Factor. Now, this is a quarterback X Factor, where basically when you're in the zone, you will never fumble. So basically, even if there's a 300-pound behemoth running at you at 60 miles per hour and you tired as heck, you about to fumble the ball and everything, you're not gonna fumble even if he hit sticks you. It does not matter. You will never fumble the ball when you're running with it. Now, it is really similar to the tank ability that the running backs get. It's a tank ability where basically you break every single hit stick. The difference is, though, first of all, the tank is an ability, so you'll have it all game, and that tank ability you will break tackles. With this Trust X Factor, you're not going to break tackles when you get hit stick. You'll still get hit stick, you're just not going to fumble. So with that being said, we're going to put it in A, because like I said, it's not the best X Factor for quarterbacks. It's not the best one. Bazooka is by far the best one, but it is definitely up there. Really, really good X Factor, and like I said, it's really good for running quarterbacks. If you like to run the ball a lot, it's really good for you, because like I said, you're not going to ever worry about fumbling when you're in the zone. So like I said, I do like it as an A tier ability. It's really good, but it's not the best in the game. Now next we have Vanguard. Vanguard absolutely sucks. You do not need to use this ever. Never put this on, never equip this, because like I said, it's trash. Basically what you do is you basically get the pancake defenders. That's all you get to do, but you don't need a X Factor for that. You don't need a X Factor to do that. So like I said, this one, it goes in the definitions of trash, because it's not needed at all. Alright, so the next X Factor we do have on the list is the Trust X Factor. Now, this is a quarterback X Factor, where basically when you're in the zone, you will never fumble. So basically, even if there's a 300-pound behemoth running at you at 60 miles per hour and you tired as heck, you about to fumble the ball and everything, you're not gonna fumble even if he hit sticks you. It does not matter. You will never fumble the ball when you're running with it. Now, it is really similar to the tank ability that the running backs get. It's a tank ability where basically you break every single hit stick. The difference is, though, first of all, the tank is an ability, so you'll have it all game, and that tank ability you will break tackles. With this Trust X Factor, you're not gonna break tackles when you get hit stick. You'll still get hit stick, you're just not gonna fumble. So with that being said, we're gonna put it in A, because like I said, it's not the best X Factor for quarterbacks. It's not the best one. Bazooka is by far the best one, but it is definitely up there. Really, really good X Factor, and like I said, it's really good for running quarterbacks. If you like to run the ball a lot, it's really good for you, because like I said, you're not going to ever worry about fumbling when you're in the zone. So like I said, I do like it as an A tier ability. It's really good, but it's not, you know, the best in the game. Now, next we have Vanguard. Vanguard absolutely sucks. You do not need to use this ever. Do not, never put this on, never equip this, because like I said, it's trash. Basically, what you do is you basically get the pancake, you know, defenders. That's all you get to do. But, you know, you don't need a X Factor for that. You don't need a X Factor to do that. So, like I said, this one, it goes in the definitions of trash because it's not needed at all. Alright, so next up on the list, we got the Wrecking Ball X Factor. Now, this is a running back X Factor where basically the first person you see when you are, you know, in the zone, if you try to truck or stiff arm them, you're going to break that tackle. But like I said, you have to truck or stiff arm them. You can't just run into them. You can't try to juke, can't try to spin. You have to truck or, or try to stiff arm. So because of that, we're going to put this in A, the same tier level as, you know, first one free, because first one free is juke or spin. You will juke or spin the first person you see, and then, you know, the Wrecking Ball is you will truck or stiff arm first person you see. So they're kind of like the same, you know, kind of level right there. So that's why we're putting that in A, because like I said, it's kind of on the same level as the other one. But yeah, nonetheless, Wrecking Ball is really good. Now we have Yak 'em Up, boys. Yak 'em Up is the next one up on the list, and this is by far the best receiver X Factor, because like I said, Moss doesn't work. So, you know, guess what? We have to go to the Yak 'em Up now. Now, this is really, really good, and like I said, also with X Factors, you can like interchange them and stuff like that. So, you know, the moonshots out there, if you are using moonshot and you need an X Factor, Yak 'em Up is the way to go. And basically, with this one, basically, whenever you catch the ball, the first person you see, you're going to break that tackle. You can run into them, you can juke, you can spin, it doesn't matter. You're going to break that first tackle. It's basically like freight train, but for wide receivers. So like I said, Yak 'em Up is the best wide receiver X Factor right now by far. It's really not even close. Not even close. So that's why it's an S tier, because it is the best for wide receivers. Next, we have Zone Hawk. Zone Hawk, we're going to go ahead and put it in C. Right, we're gonna go ahead and put that in C, because like I said, I really don't love this X Factor, only because you have to be in zone. You have to be in zone, and I don't think it's that good. I really don't think it's all that compared to what you can put on, like these other ones, like, you know, Freight Train, you know, all this other stuff. I think Zone Hawk is pretty trash for the most part. So I mean, we're not gonna put it in trash, but we're putting it in C because it's definitely usable. But you know, nonetheless, I really don't think it's all that, because like I said, all this other stuff is way better. And now, fellas, we got two more X Factors to go into, and that's going to be Shutdown, and that's going to be the Bottleneck X Factors. Now, this one could go really either way. Honestly, it could really go either way, because I know a lot of you guys like Shutdown. I know a lot of you guys like Bottleneck. Shutdown, it comes with the Hitman, you know, build. But when you level up Hitman, you can, you know, get this, this Shutdown X Factor. Mojo, it gets the Bottleneck one. And basically, I've used both. And honestly, like, I like Shutdown and S. I really do like Shutdown and S. But like I said, it really just depends how you play. If you like pressing a lot, then Bottleneck is definitely an S tier for you, of course. If you like pressing a lot with your Mojo, then obviously, you know, it'd be S tier for Bottleneck. But for me personally, I don't press a lot, and I feel like the Shutdown, I feel like it stops jump balls a lot more than it wouldn't. You know, if you have just Bottleneck, stuff like that, you know, you try to stop a jump ball, you can't get any like type of, you know, advantage basically in that way. But if you have Shutdown, you can get an advantage, because it basically allows you to get better interceptions with contested catches and stuff like that. So that's why I like Shutdown in S, and then Bottleneck in A. That's what I would say. Bottleneck would be an A tier ability, but it really just depends, like I said, how you play. If you're always at corner and you use your Mojo, you like to press a lot and stuff like that, I would say, you know, go ahead and use Bottleneck. Go ahead and use it. But for me personally, I would like to stop jump balls the best way possible. And if I am using Mojo, you know, I'm gonna have pick art, stuff like that. And you know, having Shutdown is only gonna make that, you know, better. It's only gonna make you, you know, stopping those jump balls where the ball doesn't fly through your hands. It's only gonna make that process easier for you and better for that situation. So I think Shutdown is better, because like I said, you really don't need Shutdown. I mean, you really don't need Bottleneck to, you know, press. You can have a moonshot and press somebody into the ground. So you really don't need the Bottleneck, but you know, it does help you out with pressing nonetheless. It does help you. So this is my list. You know, like I said, Bottleneck is A tier, and you know, this is what the list looks like, boys. Y'all let me know W or L list. How do y'all feel about it? What X Factors have y'all been using? And like I said, you could change these all out. Some builds are not gonna get Bazooka, so you're gonna have to use Run and Gun. Some builds don't get, you know, Shutdown, so you're gonna have to use something else, stuff like that. So it really just depends how you play and what your build can get. But nonetheless, this is the tier list. Let me know how y'all feel about it down below. But alright guys, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And until next time, peace.